Alright guys, this last video is for Thursday's lesson in class. Again, it is a preview. We are doing open and closed lines day 2, but now we're doing it with diagonal. We're also going to practice the shading that we did on Monday and Tuesday. Alright, so let's start by filling out this graphic organizer. Alright, this first symbol is our less than. Our next symbol is also less, but now it's less or equal. This next one is greater than. And lastly, we have greater or equal. All right, so line type. When it is a less without an equal, it is an open line. Let's go ahead and draw an example. When I have less or equal, now I have that equal, and it is going to be closed line. Just like our circles were open and closed. Okay. Next one is just greater, no equal. So that's also going to be open. And last one, greater, equal. And when I say that equal, that is when it's closed. All right, and last, shading direction. When I have less, then I shade smaller numbers. Less than or equal to, it's still less, so it's still smaller numbers. Greater than means bigger. And greater than or equal to also means bigger numbers. Okay, so let's do some practicing. So for each inequality, we first need to determine if the line is open or closed, and then we're going to shade in the appropriate region. All right, so for the first one, we have y is greater than or equal to 2x. So this is a greater or equal. So our first step is the line closed or open? It is an equal, so it's going to be closed. All right, and now the second part is how do we shade it? It is greater, so I'm looking for bigger numbers. So I ask myself, if I pick a point on the line, are my bigger numbers option 1 or option 2? So if you answer that correctly, option 1 is my bigger numbers. So that's going to be how I shade my graph. I'm going to color it in on that side of the line. And I can't forget, I have to label y is greater than or equal to negative 2x. All right, let's do the next one. Now I have a less than. Is it equal? My answer is no. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it open.
The current month is December 2018.
I don't know if you just heard that, but my Alexa just went a little wacko. She just started talking. All right, so I have my open line, which means I don't connect the points. It is a dashed or dotted line. And now I ask myself, which way do I shade? Less means smaller numbers. So I look at my graph. Are smaller numbers this way or this way? Option 1 or option 2? Correct answer is option 2. So I'm going to color in everything in this region on this side of the line. Last thing that I can't forget is to label. All right, 2 more to practice. All right, let's start by looking at our symbol. This is a greater? So is it going to be open or closed? If you answer that correctly, it is open because it is not equal to. So I connect using my open or dashed line, and I'm going to put my arrows. Now we ask ourselves, which way do we shade? Do I want to shade up for bigger numbers or down for smaller numbers? Which direction is bigger, option 1 or option 2? Correct answer there was option 1. So we're going to go ahead and color that side in. And last but not least, we're going to label y is greater than 1/3 x. And last one, I'm going to label. This symbol is less or equal. Equal. Ding, ding, ding. What does equal mean? It is going to be a closed line. So I'm going to connect it like so. And less means we go smaller numbers. So are my smaller numbers in option 1 or are my smaller numbers in option 2? Correct answer there is option 2. So I'm going to go ahead and shade in this region. And don't forget, we need to label. And we are done. See you tomorrow.